What's that for?
It's so when he gets out on the ice and
you attach it to your breezers, so when some knucklehead tries to pull your jersey over your head to take advantage of you, it stops, dude.
I almost touched my gun.
That's all right. Always strapped. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
MBC.
What do you get when you put two Minnesotans and a guy from Wisconsin together? Twist. The Week in Sports Talk. Get ready for some sports chatter where there's sure to be laughing, arguing, and maybe even crying. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Reeves, Matt Benz, and Greg Green Bay Bauman.
I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody looser. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
the champ is here.
Oh my God.
The champ is here. Oh,
How long are we going to
get in.
Yeah. So
Get into this.
All of our viewers are like, wow, what is he doing?
Episode 80.
What is up?
The Unveiling.
I want to know, Tevin, turn this junk down.
Oh.
I want to know how long you sat on YouTube looking.
Oh, to get,
You just listened
got
to
me
clip after
fired
clip.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's brilliant.
Got me going.
Well, good. We'll tell them what we're unveiling.
All right, so we're in Dynasty Fantasy Football. Once we get the draft process going, we're going to be bringing that into the show quite a bit.
Yep.
So it was Matt and I's second year. We're in a different league.
Yep.
We ended or kind of ended regular ESPN Fantasy Football League and started up this new one.
Yep.
So first year startup, whatever. We did it.
Like a 7-hour draft.
Yep.
Yep.
And they basically quit the other league because I had won 3 championships in a row.
Yep.
Which I four-peated in, so that was smart of them.
Yep.
But then they came over to this one, and I won that one. And so our co-commish, BB, we'll bring him on the show.
Oh yeah, he'll be on the show.
If he's a good boy.
Yeah. Oh, he'll
to talk Dynasty Fantasy Football. He was kind enough, he's a co-commish with myself, to purchase a belt
Yeah.
for our league.
Right.
I've not seen it.
Right.
Benzie picked it up from BB's house. He was going to actually come here live, but the Coco bit the BB household.
Yep.
So we're doing the Unveiling, episode 80, the Unveiling, on the show. First time seeing it. The champ.
Yeah.
My team name is Skoluma.
First the gun, now you know.
Yeah, geez,
So this is
Greg.
from
We're in Northeast
Trophy
Minneapolis.
Smack. Trophy Smack. Trophy Smack. All right. Go there for all your draft boards, belts, so on and so forth. So the name of the league is. Go ahead, Mike.
Laugh now, cry later.
Yep. So we have a logo. We have all of that. Okay. So this is it. I mean, you could see laugh now, cry later with the logo. Dynasty League football patch on both sides. And it is heavy, too. Just wait. This ain't no toy belt.
Give it to Daddy.
Go ahead. There you go.
Give it to Daddy. Oh, look at that. Oh,
It's got weight to it. Let Greggy feel that for a second.
see that.
this will be the only time Greg ever has it.
He was in
so
the hunt.
this will pass along every year. It's only mine this year.
It's cool.
But it'll go to the champ every year to hold.
This is good. This is good stuff.
This is
Yeah.
good stuff.
Good job.
I did finish in 4th in my first year doing
You
Dynasty.
did. And you got fleeced.
I made the biggest mistake in the history
Yeah.
of Dynasty football.
Gave away Joey bag of donuts.
When
Joe Exotic.
when Joey Burrow was
Joey
hurt and not rehabbing from his injury. Well, I traded him. Biggest mistake I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
And
That's
I have 3 DUIs.
Yeah, I know. How is that going for you, dude? You're gonna go leave now?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I came. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yep.
Yeah, congrats though. Like I said, it's never easy. People that think fantasy football is easy, they're a joke.
It's not.
They're a joke. When you're going undefeated all year long and you think you drafted the best squad of all time,
Right.
It comes down to
John Daly.
skill, and there is skill in it.
There is skill in it, but you
Yeah.
need a lot of luck. And the thing is, here, why don't we throw that back in the box?
We'll show Peter because he wants to see it again.
Oh, yeah. This is all unreal. I'm coming for the belt in your league, too, Austin. Peeps, look at that thing.
That thing is so nasty.
So the nice thing, what was crazy is, of course, championship week comes, and I lose everybody. I lose a running back to COVID, Kirk Cousins to COVID, Lamar Jackson's hurt. So, like, on paper, I should win the championship. I got a good team, but that never means
Never
anything.
pans out.
Yep.
So thank you, Jamar Chase. Thank you, Peeper,
Yeah.
for trading me Jamar Chase.
Yeah. Thanks, Peeper.
That was
Way to
kind
go.
of you, bro.
It's a great donation.
So, maybe I'll let you touch the belt for that. But yeah, kiss the ring. Episode 80, The Unveiling. Let's
Good.
get the show
that
going.
was good. You did good. Excellent. Tevin, you alive?
I am alive.
How you doing?
I gotta vomit.
Tevin was actually in the league.
Was.
Yeah.
I was in the league
for a few weeks.
and then
We Stephen Rossed him.
We shouldn't even bring that up.
yeah.
I respect you still. Oh, before we get going.
Oh,
Tevin, what the fuck were you doing with the title of the last episode, dude?
Dude.
Tevin,
what did he do? Oh,
are you kidding me?
who was the? It wasn't the title. It was in the comments.
Bro.
Who was the guy that yelled at us?
Well, first and foremost, for those that
Here's
didn't
what
know,
happened.
I was at my grandmother's funeral. Now it's funny. It's so funny to me because I know what happened. But the on Facebook, what it says is Benz is gone again.
Right, and this guy
Caps.
commented.
Yeah, Steve Booley, fan of the show.
Right.
I don't know if he's still gonna watch, but a childhood friend,
What did he say? To
family
us?
friend. He goes, you guys are like stooping low because
Yeah.
he's at his grandmother's funeral. She was a
Right.
great lady.
It's shallow.
Right.
He used a
Shallow.
shallow.
Yeah.
Which the problem I had with it was, yes, it was a bad title, but he obviously didn't watch the show because Mike and I were
understand.
extremely respectful.
I understand.
Oh, 100%.
What had happened was
Whoa.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
they just said Benz is gone, and that was it. And so I was like, okay, Benz is gone again, typical Benz. And then they're like, oh wait, no, he's at his funeral, and we're already like halfway through the show. So I was
Dude,
like, well,
I literally have family members coming up to me with screenshots like,
What?
what's going
Yeah.
on?
Well,
What's up with
anybody
this?
in the Benz
And I'm
household
just
that's
like,
upset,
don't worry.
At
It was
10-15.
just a black man. It's okay. He's okay.
it's not
We got to
just
be
the Benz-
better.
Right, it's not just the Benz
You know,
family.
it's all
white
right.
people.
No, Mom probably won't ever bake you cookies.
That's that's
This
something I'll
year
have
she
to
did
live with.
bake you some, and those went to Dan Reeves.
Yeah, they went to Dan, Papa Dan.
because you were.
No, you just
You-
weren't coming to the show.
You were being the guy.
Yeah, you weren't making it.
What's
this
up with
far.
all these weddings that you're in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Are you?
I gotta make that money somehow.
Oh,
Gotta
So
bring it in.
if people are looking for a wedding DJ, how can they get at you?
I mean, they can just message me. Otherwise,
And how do they do that?
Otherwise, I work with instant requests. So if they go through them and get all their fancy stuff, then they can just request.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if
T Money Pit.
Yeah.
if you
The
need,
money pit.
if you need a DJ, if you need a token black man, just to show up, stand up next to you,
If you just
show
need-
some diversity.
Right, if you
Right.
just need some color in the
Money
room.
talks. Dude.
Do you do that? If like some just
Oh, Tevin would do
Hey,
it.
there-
weird white kid needed a little diversity in his life,
You
and
need a cool black friend to come hang out.
Right.
If you look cool,
That's what
I
I'm
got you.
saying.
I got you.
My 10-year-old son is in the studio right now with Tevin, feeling just so much cooler.
Well, the best part about it when we
Yeah.
pulled up,
he's gonna Snapchat all of his
That's
friends
what
and be
I'm
like, I have
saying.
a black friend.
yeah, and when we pulled up today, I said, "Is Tevin here yet?" And Connor's in the back seat, and Connor goes, "Well, I think I saw somebody just walk in." And Greg goes, "Well, was he black?" And Connor goes, "I don't see color, Dad." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just what happens,
And yeah, for everybody watching, thinking that I just was mean to Benz at his funeral, when he got here today, he said, "Tevin, have you heard of Pappy's? They have chicken."
Well,
I think we're even.
dude, you see a guy driving a Porsche. You ask him where he gets his car taken. Where's the mechanic at? Well, I saw chicken. I saw Tevin.
Well, just
Hey, how's the
ask-
chicken at Pappy's?
Well, just ask him if he's got any watermelon.
Never
too.
been.
I got some grape soda in the trunk of my
All
car.
right. Jeez. It was good. Good fun. Good laugh.
Let's play some initials.
Let's
Right.
do that.
Here we go.
So did you watch last week's?
Oh, it's a dogfight.
Came down 4-4.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It was a
Who
dogfight.
knew you did?
Yeah.
4-4, and he got me at the end, but it was.
But it was a tough one. It was double B.
Yeah, he went doubles 2 weeks
Yeah.
in a row.
The card. I don't pick the cards. The cards pick me.
Of course
Yeah,
they do,
that's
T.
right.
Yep.
All right, here we
God's
go.
plan.
The the initials for this week are BS.
BS.
Lots of it.
Yeah, a ton of it on this show.
All right. First clue. Sometimes connected to advertising. Clue number 2. Often connected to politics. Clue number 3. The goal is often comedy. Clue number 4. Often states a person's religious position. Clue number 5. Can be difficult to remove. And lastly, clue number 6. These adhesive labels are commonly found on the back of vehicles.
Matt, bumper sticker.
That
Nice.
is correct.
Nice.
Back and
Did you see
on
it?
the board.
That's like sliding into home plate.
You're gonna fall.
I was actually
That's
going
gonna
to
be
yell
great.
I was actually going to yell the answer, not
I was
my
going
name.
to say,
I go,
That wouldn't have counted.
no.
absolutely not.
Good job.
All right, let's not sort through these.
You're doing great, dude. You're doing great. Arif is supposed to be on, by the way, but if something happens, we'll have him on.
Yes.
If it's not today,
We're
we'll have him.
waiting on a
Yeah.
call.
No worries.
That's why we're Vikes.
You know,
was
Arif's dealing with a lot. The Athletic comes
Like,
first.
like that's the only Vikes stuff
and I
you
think
own.
he's in. And I think he's in SoCal right now because I saw him taking pictures in front of banners. So I wonder if he got a pass.
Okay.
That's early.
Next, keep going.
All right. Item number 2 in BS. Clue number 1. Connected to boats. Clue number 2. Debuted in Pennsylvania in the early 1900s. Clue number 3. Its popularity expanded thanks to Walgreens. Clue number 4. Often features one cut. Clue number 5. Generally paired with Marciano cherries. And lastly, clue number 6. Commonly features 3 scoops of ice cream.
Matt,
Mike.
banana split.
That is correct.
Just sliding in before him, dude.
in a row.
What the hell does Walgreens have to do with banana split?
I don't know,
have
because
no
he
idea.
always does those to just throw you off. They
Yeah.
probably sell bananas.
No, they probably were like a mom and pop. They probably had ice cream at the
Right, back in like the
Come on now.
50s or something. All right. Item number 3. Benz is up 2-0. Clue number 1. Often features nudity. Clue number 2. Appeared in 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine. Clue number 3. Known for hurricanes and hand grenades. Clue number 4. Appears in the 3rd series in the NCIS franchise. Clue number 5. Known for strip clubs, bars, and live music. And lastly, clue number 6. Found in the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Matt,
3, 2, 1. Anybody else?
Mike.
3, 2, 1.
Butt
Correct.
slut.
3, 2,
Come on, Doge.
1. And
something
Doge
strip.
with Bourbon Street.
Oh.
I couldn't think of it.
Nudity, the bees.
And I was thinking of
Yep.
Mardi Gras. I couldn't.
Yep. Hand grenades.
I was thinking Bayou. I couldn't
very
get Bayou out
delicious
of my head.
alcoholic beverage on Bourbon Street.
Well, you're the world traveler, so we wouldn't know, dude.
Well, my family lives down there, so I've
Oh, they do.
Oh, now
Cool.
now we're just getting down to the
Right.
right. All right.
Been buds for years. and-
Yeah. Twist is going to Bourbon Street.
Let me guess, you got a brother too.
Yeah.
I do. A brother and a sister.
What?
And a half sister.
Wow. Could have fooled me.
Do you have any kids?
No kids. No
Prince.
Yeah, just Prince. Knock on wood. Clue number 1, item number 4. Appeared in 2002's Austin Powers in Goldmember.
I almost blurted.
Clue number 2. Inspired Gwyneth Paltrow's character in 2010's Country Strong. Clue number 3. Connected to 2002's Crossroads. Clue number 4. Has had a Las Vegas residency.
Greg, Britney Spears.
There we go. GBG on the board
Really?
with
Gwyneth
1.
Paltrow is based on Britney?
No, a
character
character in
in
a
a-
movie.
She was a
movie.
country singer.
Right. No, but in a movie, the character she played is based off of Britney.
Right. The character she played in the
That was a
movie
tough
was
one.
a country
Never saw the
singer.
movie.
Have you seen it?
No.
No.
Oh. What are we doing here?
Right. Then why are you so
What
passionate
are
about
we
this?
chopping it up for?
Yeah.
Don't
BS, dude.
try and put me in a box.
BS. Here we go.
Don't box
What's
me
the
up.
score?
2-1.
2-1.
I'm not feeling it.
Ben,
Let's just end the game.
No,
Let's
I
move
need
on.
it. I need this.
Clue number 1. Appears in the floating timeline.
Our topics.
Clue number 2. Was the 1990 Entertainment Weekly Entertainer of the Year
What year?
in 1990.
Okay.
Clue, like that makes a difference.
It does,
Clue
Kevin.
number 3. His middle name is JoJo.
Oh, see? That throws me off.
Clue number 4. Famously connected to a chalkboard.
Greg.
Oh, no.
Greg was definitely first.
Whatever.
Hold on.
Bart Simpson.
That
No.
is correct.
No.
I heard Greg first.
That's crap. I heard it in my ear.
No, that was in.
I don't think so, but that will be one we'll have to watch the replay on later.
Well-
There will be an asterisk if need be.
I'll get 6. You want me to get 6? I'll get 6.
That's all right.
GVG will run the table just to prove a point.
I think he slid in
I
first.
literally heard.
That's all right.
I heard Greg first.
Okay.
I heard Greg first.
Okay, Tevin, I'll remember that. That's fine. No, that's fine. Give it to Greg.
Way to back the blue.
That's
Way to
great.
back the blue.
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Clue number 1. Connected to Nebraska. Clue number 2.
Fuck off, Greg.
Connected to Wrecking Ball. Clue number 3. Has been seen at the Super Bowl. Clue number 4. Was given the Presidential Medal of Honor, or Medal of Freedom, in 2016. Clue number 5. Helped launch the career of Courtney Cox. And lastly, clue number 6. Known as...
Greg. Bruce Springsteen.
That is correct. GBG with 3.
He made sure to fire in that time because he knew he didn't have it last time.
Good for you, Greg.
When he gets so excited, he like stutters. His
I
name.
know.
Greg, Greg, Greg!
I know. He gets up there. God dang it.
I wanted to get it before the next
Score?
clue.
Score is GBG with 3, Ben's with 2, Doge with 1, Mike with, I guess, a half.
Yeah.
I got the belt. I won.
Clue number 1. Has appeared in the comic strip Doonesbury. Clue number 2. Nominated for a Grammy in 2018. Clue number 3. Once appeared on a boat on Saturday Night Live. Clue number 4. Connected to the Green Mountain State. Clue number 5. Connected to Larry David.
Matt.
3, 2, 1.
Nope.
And lastly, clue number 6. Ran for president in 2016 and 2020. This is your guy. You guys. 3, 2,
Mike.
1.
Bernie
What's his last name?
Schwab.
Greg. Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, it's Bernie Sanders, bro. What the fuck? I'm never
honestly-
asking you for
I
political
honestly
takes
was just
again.
going to give it to you based off of Bernie, but I was like, I
Yeah.
guess I have to make him say the last name.
Yeah, me too. Because that's why I was like, oh, he doesn't know.
Schwab.
Bernie Schwab? Your dad is gonna be like,
You lost
your
your.
dad just shut
Oh
down.
my.
He did. This is the one
Gosh.
part he watches.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out.
You lost your half.
He's
with
out.
I'm
that.
disowned.
Give the belt back and the ring.
You need to get on Twitter more, dude.
Whatever.
Oh,
I tell you, my brain shuts down during
Yeah,
this.
I can see it.
okay.
Thanks for giving that one to Greg on a platter. I'm surprised you didn't have it. When I
Right.
saw
Well,
you
he-
not speaking up,
he-
I was like,
Yeah, you're yelling at me, and you just.
He chimed in first, and he's
Yeah,
like
but
Bernie,
he
and I'm like,
waited.
oh shit, he got
He
it.
waited.
Well, you got it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was pause. All right, next.
All right. Clue number 1. Connected to Bruce Willis in 1991. Clue number 2. Often seen outdoors. Clue number 3. Sometimes connected to an eagle. Clue number 4. Known for a promise or oath.
Greg, Boy Scouts.
Good job, Greg.
GBG. Where's my winner?
Well,
button?
that show took a turn for the worst, huh?
Your money, you know what else? You're a big winner. You're a big winner.
So I looked back.
Thanks for tuning in.
I looked back. The last time I lost an episode of Initials Game when I was here,
Yeah, it was me.
June 28th.
Yeah.
Let's say we call that a dynasty.
I'm just glad at your age you just still have something to celebrate.
I did. This,
You know what I mean?
This,
Because
is it.
that's what it's all about.
What you don't see is Greg's a lot like our president. We have to walk him out of here
That's
once
why,
the show's
Is
over.
that President Bernie Schwab?
Bernie Schwab,
that's
dude.
why Connor came with. I gotta get. I need directions. Get
Top three worst answer I've ever heard.
100%.
Bernie Schwab. He should have just stayed
The
quiet.
originator of the Initials Game, the Power Trip. I don't know if you guys listened to the Initials
Oh,
game
yeah.
that I
Oh,
played this
did
weekend.
you
when
see it
she
yesterday?
guessed- when she
When
guessed,
Marty
Burger
Gang?
King, because the initials were BG and she was going to say Burger King, but she was like, damn it, that doesn't start with a G.
Burger Gang.
Burger King.
Oh,
that
that's
was
great.
hilarious yesterday.
All right, so we're going to move on
Unreal, dude.
to the twist topics of
Yeah.
the week.
Sorry, Daddy.
That's all right.
Topic
Bernie Schwab.
number 1.
It's a strong name.
Did USA Soccer cheat in order to beat Honduras this past week in St. Paul?
Oh, so I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, read it. Let's
So
hear
this
it.
is pretty great. If you are not woke on the situation going on, so here's a quote. They're going to take a couple of breaths and it's going to hit them. U.S. soccer coach admits hosting World Cup qualifier against Honduras in -2-degree Minnesota was tactical after 2 rival players caught hypothermia in the 3-0 thrashing. This was great. When I heard it on the radio, I'm like, yeah, they absolutely did it on purpose. Their coldest temperature is January and it's 75 degrees in Honduras.
Yeah.
So they got off the plane and were like,
What is going on?
what is going on?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. But when they had, I was watching whether it was one of the ESPN shows, and they had, I think his name is Taylor Twellman, who's like the soccer guy. He actually said, he's like, this just isn't fair in
great.
soccer, but I thought it was hilarious. It's like, you know what? If you want to be a mainstream sport, you know, the 49ers had to play in Lambeau and they won.
Right.
And I was at that game. It was freaking cold.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, Honduras, show up a week early. Get acclimated to the weather.
You know you're coming. You know
Yeah.
it's cold.
It's
like,
not
and
like
that's
you're
I never
up.
even thought about that. Come a week early.
Yeah.
Layer
know.
up.
Yeah. But it was hilarious. It's like, was it on purpose? Yeah. It was hilarious.
And they admitted it.
Yeah.
Of course it was. Look where we picked
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
It's great.
I
was great.
I have a lot of soccer fans that I'm Facebook friends with, and a couple of them were there. Guy went to high school with Liz up here.
Okay.
And he said, he's like,
Just
it was,
learning more and more about you and
narrows it
Tevin
down.
today. This
it
is,
was miserable. They said it was miserable, but it was great. They just had a fun time. with it.
beers were freezing on TV.
Also,
like-
you got to know, like as a kid, when you played under the lights, when you played crazy weather games,
Yeah.
those are the ones you get pumped up for. Those
Yeah.
are the ones you remember.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Played
anything
Bloomington
different.
football in the snow.
When you can see your breath in like first year tackle football, when you're out in the, you know what I mean, like that.
Yeah.
Those are the games. Those are what sports are made for.
Right.
So yeah, it was great. They'll talk about it for a long time.
There were at one point
First
more,
soccer topic we've ever talked about.
more goals than there were degrees in that game.
Wow, Tevin, you've been staving that one off.
That
You're
was
an
good.
You're an elite soccer mind.
That's why you make the big bucks.
Topic number 2. Do you feel tricked by the non-Jim Harbaugh hire by the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes. 100%.
There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there.
So there was actually a story on The Athletic.
Yep.
Got that. That was the only prep I got here. So at first, the interview seemed like it was going well. Harbaugh saw the Vikings' gleaming new practice facility, and the team started to see some of the coach's most redeeming qualities. Buzz reverberated through the building. Is this really happening? Are we really going to hire Jim? He felt the same. He felt it too. He left Ann Arbor believing he was not coming back, and the process got rolling. It started to look like he would stay in Minnesota. But the Vikings had some hard questions to ask. They wanted to know more about his style and ability to work with others. They wanted to know more about how things ended up with the Niners. They wanted to hear his vision for leading the team back to the Super Bowl. Sometime around 3 p.m., for reasons that are not exactly clear, things started to take a left turn. Things started to change. If there was any momentum at Harbaugh's back, as he tried to secure the job. It disappeared. Shortly before 6:30, ESPN reported that he had already called Michigan. Yeah, he was here 9 hours, no offer.
So everything that I've read too is that when he came, he was all in, just like you read. He was all in, and he wanted, as long as the Vikings were all in, he was going to take. He was ready to rock and roll.
Oh.
But when they started questioning Harbaugh, which you should, I'm glad that the GM did, because the GM is a new GM.
Cam.
And he needs to be diligent. And you see that shiny Sean McVay coaching tree.
Yeah.
And you see the thing about O'Connell is this, right? Like, he hasn't called a play
Ever.
He's
only been in.
Well, I don't know about ever, but I know for sure, as being an offensive coordinator of the Rams, McVay, that's his baby. But McVay speaks highly about how he has to get all the players ready to do what McVay needs to do, and he does that. And he's kind of cool. He's chiseled, handsome guy,
very handsome.
face of the franchise.
That wasn't the question, but since you went there, he got hired for one reason. Do you know where he was before L.A.? He was the quarterbacks coach for the Washington Redskins at the time.
Sure.
So they're keeping Kirk Cousins.
I
for
already
a
said
year.
they were.
They're not going to keep him at
No, they're
$48
extending
million.
him, bro. They're extending it.
They're going to
It's gonna
extend
be
it.
great.
It's going to be $90
gonna be
million
fine.
over
It's gonna
3
be
years.
amazing.
Oh, go Bengals.
You got your quarterback.
Yeah. But I think that
No.
It's okay.
I think that what happened is there were rumors that what's his name, McDaniels for the Raiders now did the same thing that Harbaugh did, which is he was just more blunt about it, which is, look, I'm not interviewing. If you want me, you know my resume, you know my track record.
Yeah.
Interviewed
Either I'm either you're either going to offer me something, and it was from what I heard, exactly what you said. Jim Harbaugh came there with the impression he's going to sign a contract.
And that's how it should be. If you're Jim, if you're McDaniels, you got some swag to you. You walk in and it's like, why am I flying here from Michigan? Like, I have a job.
Yeah.
What are these? You know who I am. You know my track record.
Yeah.
And how does that take 9 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
And we did get duped because when when he flies to Minnesota, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
And it should be. And that's on the Vikings. Matt, you said, well, they should ask these questions. Well, they already know the answers.
Yeah.
So when you bring him in and he leaves,
you don't.
to me, that looks like you don't even know what you're doing.
Sure, but we also talked about when Zim got fired. We talked about how we didn't want to recycle head coaches, regardless if it's college football, the NFL. He was an NFL coach.
So
Then why
don't bring him in.
Then why
don't bring him in
you
because
bring him in because you got it.
no, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't. Because
Otherwise,
when Cam
everybody would be pissed that
when
you didn't
Cam
ask the
got hired
questions.
as the GM,
Yep.
his vision, cohesiveness, communication,
Yep.
we're going to do it all this way.
Yeah.
So when you had your second interview on Monday with O'Connell, who you already are going to hire, hire him.
I don't know if they already knew they were going to hire him. He would have
How
been their
didn't ya?
number one, but you got all the social media talk about Harbaugh. So you're bringing him in. You might actually want him. He might be your number one. But when you drive a Ferrari and that engine's knocking under the hood, dude, you're gonna be like, all right, it's a nice Ferrari, dude.
Take him.
It's gonna look nice in the driveway.
We got duped.
I don't think so. We'll see. We won't know. This is one of those things you'll have to wait a couple
I
of
do
years
know.
and see.
They interviewed Harbaugh so that way they could have more negotiating leverage with O'Connell.
They don't need negotiating leverage
I like
with the
that.
guy
It's all
who's
about
been
leverage.
coaching only since 2015 in the NFL.
How you just talk to him, that's a hate crime, dude. All right?
Topic number 3.
You gotta tone it down, dude.
Is
Be better, dude.
Is the GOAT
2022, you can't raise your voice to a black man.
Man,
goat,
Tevin was speaking
Tom
with
Brady.
respect.
done for good?
Oh,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah, he's done, dude.
There's
This
no
is sad.
way he's coming
Sad.
back.
No, he's done.
No, the wife will not allow it.
No.
Yeah, and I think that he's had this planned forever. I think that it's for the past since he left New England. I think
We broke the news on Twist last week.
Yes.
And then all the reports started coming out
Yeah.
Yeah.
right after our show.
Yep.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, Twist Nation, we broke Tom Brady's retirement.
You did?
We did.
I think
Greg
that-
and I did.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys did.
You did.
Yep.
You were,
On vacation.
yeah.
You know?
According to Tevin,
On vacation.
you were just
At my
missing
grandma's
another show.
Right.
Yeah,
Sipping Mai Tais.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, good topic. Yeah, that's sad, Tom. Bye.
Yeah, he's done.
Kyle Trask season. Let's go.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh
No, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Jimmy G.
Oh, I don't care. It's gonna be a trash. Just give it to Kate.
Next year?
KT, dude.
Next year.
It's Florida's own.
You think Trask starts next year for
I
them?
don't know. I doubt it.
Okay.
You'll get a veteran for a
He's
year.
going to fishbowl bet
Why
it.
not Aaron Rodgers? Just fly him in.
Because Aaron Rodgers
there's
ain't
no one. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, no one's going to voluntarily
after coming
go
into
follow
Tom.
that. Yeah.
Nope. They want to carve their own path. Carving their own path.
Kyle Trask season. Let's go.
Topic number 4. Is it time for my guy, Trey Lance, in San Francisco?
First off, he's my guy.
No.
He's everyone.
I own him in Dynasty.
Tevin actually knows him.
First and foremost,
Tevin doesn't know him.
No, I do not know.
Or
I do
he'd
not
be
know-
on the show.
I do not know Trey Lance.
for you both to say he's my guy. That he's not property.
He is my property
He's an
on my
athlete.
Dynasty team.
He's an athlete. We'll see what happens.
Tevin and went the same
I'm
college.
excited. Is it his time?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy G came out and said, the Niners haven't even said it. Jimmy G came out and said, yeah, I want to go to a winning team. He knows it's Trey time. It is.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't invest that much in a guy. Half the reason, like when Russell Wilson was winning championships early,
Yep.
they built the team around him because he was on his rookie contract.
Yeah.
You know, that's how teams, Mahomes, you build around it. Well, now he's $1 billion contract,
Half.
but that's the model of the NFL. You get a quarterback in on his rookie contract, you build around him, and then you win a
burn
championship.
it to the ground when you can't afford your
Basically.
wide receiver one.
So yeah, if you're going to take up 2 years of his time, like I get it. He played one NCAA college game before they drafted him. Well, now he's had a full season and an off season. He's got to be ready to go.
Yeah, there's only 2 ways you can do it. And one is have him sit for no more than 1 year because of what you said. Or the other is do apparently what the Packers are trying to do and just sit Jordan Love for his entire rookie contract. That way your negotiation is, well, we don't have any film on you, so we don't have to give you more than $15 million
They got
a year.
film on him. They got practice film on him. Zinging balls 40 yards
yeah,
down
but keep
the
on
field.
keep on the bench, so you can sign him on a 5-year
what
deal
you're
at
saying.
$15 million a year.
Sure. Case Keenum's out there, dude. You guys can go pick him up. Dude.
My God.
He'll lead you. He'll lead you to the promised land for a case of beer and a,
He brought you guys-
and a 6-pack of freaking
He brought you
Sheboygans.
guys. He brought you guys the NFC Championship
That's
game,
what
and
I'm saying.
and you got rid of him for Kirk Cousins, who's gotten you nothing.
And just think, I think
except for
Case,
Casey's
down,
bill.
and just think, I think Case Keenum started like 2 games after he left.
Right.
Top
Right, 'cause
notch.
He's been a world.
Yeah.
We would have overpaid on him just as
Right.
much
No,
as
you
you
wouldn't.
say we're overpaying on Kirk Cousins.
You're overpaid on Kirk Cousins.
No way.
There's not a
Not
human
even
being.
an
There's
Greg,
not a-
Greg, you're going to lose Aaron Rodgers, and your team
Greg's
is going to be irrelevant.
Greg,
know.
we are going to be overpaying him next year if we don't extend him. But as of right now, we have not overpaid.
You don't
on
extend Kirk Cousins. You don't extend
You're
him.
extending him.
No, you don't.
All right, next.
You pay
You
him,
definitely
and then
do
you get
not-
rid of him.
You either we cut him and trade him.
You cut him and trade
He'll
him.
be traded
you see
by
him in the
by the
skills
start of next
competition?
season.
No, I read a good article
Yeah,
last
he
night.
lost to Mac Jones.
Well, who doesn't?
I read a good article. You go into rebuild. You get rid of all of them.
It's the Minnesota way. Rebuild it.
It's rebuild mode. You
Rebuild
build
it.
through the draft.
Rebuild it. Lose season ticket holders. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
All right. Next up, how excited are you guys for the Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, I got
super
money online.
excited.
Money online.
Yeah. It's,
The real question is, how many $1 bills are you bringing to Benzies?
oh,
I think I'm going to bring at least 50.
yeah. I'm thinking. Oh,
What happened? Why?
okay. So
What do you mean,
the
why?
original, we go to a Super Bowl party, and to keep everyone involved, to get everyone's enjoyment out of it, you throw down $1, and you get to associate that dollar with a celebrity. And if
But we
that-
do more than that.
Yeah, but-
we bet on every
Brand,
single type of commercial.
brand.
What are you going to see? Nike or Adidas first?
Yep.
Are you going to see
Yep.
Bud or Bud
Yep.
Light? Like
got-
literally, once the ones start flying, it doesn't. We bet on everything.
Tax-free.
The most fun is the celebrity commercial bet.
Yeah.
Where we all throw money down on a celeb, whoever
Greg's
pops
been
up
on YouTube
first.
all week. Just
cheating.
let's see these.
Oh.
Let me see these leaks.
Okay,
commercials.
first of all, I love
I'm
it.
kidding, Greggy.
I love it how you say I'm cheating.
I gotta have a reason.
Your parents' friend, I forgot what his name was.
Jeffrey.
He put in $3.
Won
Gave
it.
3 celebrity names. All three of those celebrities showed up in the same commercial in
And
the
he
first
won.
thing. So don't tell me that he wasn't doing research.
He's a ringer. I don't think he's invited this year.
No, and he can't. Your folks, they can stay upstairs.
I don't know if the folks are coming. I think we're going to keep it adults only.
Okay.
Seniors stay at the home.
But yeah, so a lot of ones fly.
Yeah.
Are you doing the board again?
Well, let's do a first half board score changes. Every time the score changes, the next number wins.
No, I'm going to do a board.
You do what you do.
I'll
Don't
do
let
a
him
board.
boss you around.
I'm going to do a
When
board.
Cincinnati blows them out and I kick you out in the third quarter, you're going to be sending people Venmo payments.
I'll Venmo people money.
I forget.
He does.
Dude, I forgot you're friends. You're sitting pretty, dude.
So yeah, we're excited.
like,
I
I
couldn't be
forgot.
more excited. Cincinnati's
I'm
in.
proud of you, dude.
The Bengals are in. It's great.
It's going to be $1.
Win Cincinnati. Place to bet for $10 early on.
This isn't your segment.
No, listen,
This isn't your segment.
Tevin.
It's
Tevin.
next. If you see
No,
it
I'm not
next.
talking about the Poffins parlay. I'm talking about early on in the season. I placed a $10 bet on a couple teams to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Cincinnati's was one of them. If they win, I win $1,000 off of 10.
Hey,
So let's go. Yeah.
Let's
so that's what I'm
go.
saying. They were the longest shot.
Wow.
So that's what makes the Super Bowl so much better.
How, wouldn't the Lions be the longest shot? Or
Hold on.
the
Well,
J-
they don't offer. I mean, they
Right.
probably do, but they don't offer teams that are eliminated. I think they were eliminated fairly early.
okay.
So I think it was like week 6 where I picked these ones.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. The Washington football team is no more.
The
They are
commies,
now
dude.
The commies.
Commies,
The
dude.
Commanders.
This was the biggest swing and a miss
The
ever.
commies.
Ever.
It's the
How
commies.
could you
dude.
not name them something like the Warthogs?
The
you know-
Red Tails, dude. The
No,
Red Tails
no.
was
Red
cool.
Tails was cool.
out of
Red
whack.
Tails was
Red
cool.
Tails is cool, but why not go back to the Warthogs using something with the word hog in it to go back to your 1980s?
It's so great.
This was the biggest swing.
The
and miss ever.
Washington D.C. communists, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so great. You can't make it up.
Right,
dude.
you have the Vikings,
the commies,
the Packers of the pack,
Yeah.
and we have the commies.
Commies.
and their jerseys are red.
They're horrible.
even better.
They're red and gold,
Yeah.
which is the same color as the,
The sickle
Soviet
and hammer, dude.
I feel like he did this on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just brilliant. Just brilliant.
So do you guys want to yell at me for my name? Well, now we're the commies.
Yeah. Like, you had all these names that you had, like, marketed.
To be an NFL team to hire the marketing
They already did, and they had
millions
four.
of dollars in marketing.
They had it narrowed down to 4 names.
right.
And he's at the end.
And
he just
nobody
audible,
says-
audible Commanders. What?
Oh, that wasn't even in the top 4?
No, he audibled at the last.
Who did? Dan Snyder?
Snyder.
Yeah.
I thought he can't make decisions for the franchise.
Oh,
Right.
He makes every decision. That's why that franchise is in flames.
Yeah.
Because
I told my dad it sounds like a team from the Keanu Reeves movie, The Replacement.
Yes.
sure.
Why didn't they just name them the Washington Sentinels?
Should have just stayed with.
Right.
Should have just stayed with.
I'm like,
football
this
team.
isn't real.
Yeah.
This isn't real.
Your fan base literally was like Washington football team. Let's just. Keep
I would keep
let's
it.
just
I
keep-
hate the Washington
let's just
football
keep
team,
that.
and
They
I
got
would
cool
keep
gear.
that.
Yeah.
Cool gear. Let's just keep that. No.
Commanders, the commies,
And they got the W on their forehead on
the
front
little
of the
W
hand.
swastika.
It's not a good look, dude.
No, it's bad.
It'll get canceled.
It's all bad.
Yep. Good topic.
Next topic. Doug Peterson hired as the head coach in Jacksonville. What are your guys' thoughts?
That poor franchise, dude.
I see.
Those poor people down
Yeah,
there, dude.
I feel.
You did bring. I mean, he did coach up Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He
Did he?
does.
Because Frank Wright did that.
What's that?
That-
Well, he was the head coach.
Right.
Yeah,
I would
but
just-
that means nothing.
Well, that's what he's going to be doing now. So it's like whatever you did there,
Yeah.
do here.
The people do say around the league that he will be consistent.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Who
I mean,
says
he's
that?
Twitter.
I mean,
Ben's
he's
plugged in.
He's got 30 years as an NFL quarterback.
Doug.
He's got 30 years. So it's. I mean, he was Brett Favre's backup.
Right.
For how
He's a
many
guy's
years?
guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's a guy's guy.
Like I said before the show, he wears a visor, and you can't trust anybody in a visor.
Well, he's not going to run an Ohio State offense in the pros. I'll
So
tell you that.
whatever he does, he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
He's got to do it. Trevor Lawrence.
T-Law.
I need
They'll
T-Law
be
and Trey
good,
Lance.
dude. They're going to have
He
ETN
was.
back.
He was literally the
They'll be good.
safest pick you could come up with, and that's why they
Yeah.
took
That's
him.
the problem. Those safe picks.
I know, but
Those number 1 overall quarterbacks will get you, dude.
No, I mean, taking Doug Peterson was the safest.
No, I know.
Oh, they had to at that point. Everybody else is gone.
Although they did interview him in like week 16 of the NFL season because they had fired Urban by then.
Yeah.
It's like, what took you 40 days?
You know what's gonna piss me off, Greggy?
What's up?
Is if Bieniemy goes to the Saints.
I hear that is
That's gonna piss me off, dude.
why?
Because I like him.
I love Bieniemy.
And I hate the Saints.
So, little sidebar.
Oh, God.
It's just funny how the NFL has their hands in everything. So everything comes out in the reports. Oh, is Bieniemy actually calling plays, or is it?
Yeah.
Andy Reid comes out and says, "No, Bieniemy's calling plays." Then the game happens.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Bieniemy on the sideline more calling plays during a game?
No.
So you think it was just to get him hired?
Well, they just wanted to prove a point. I guarantee from up above, they're like, you need to show Bieniemy out there calling plays.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's attached.
But
to
I've
that
never
train.
they'll show Bieniemy twice a game. I saw him like 15 times
Oh, you're
calling
talking about
plays.
the camera crew.
Yeah,
focusing on him
on the
yeah.
sideline,
Yeah,
running around. They
Mike's-
highlighted Bieniemy throughout
Mike's
that
not
game.
even plugged in. He's just
Coincidence?
L.
I think not.
mouthing words. No, probably
All right.
not. All right, last topic. Does Brian Flores have a case in his when he's suing the NFL for discrimination?
Bro's gonna get paid.
No.
He's gonna get paid. I don't care.
He
what.
doesn't have a case because it'll never go to court.
Right, right.
They'll
He's gonna
settle.
get paid, and
and
he's
what's
never gonna hear
crazy
him
is the
again.
Texans are still like considering him, which I think is blasphemy. If a coach comes out and sues the NFL, he'll never work again.
No, and I think that he's okay with
Yeah,
that.
he knows how much he's gonna get.
Right,
paid.
But,
But-
I think that the way the NFL is going to get out of this is they're going to make some changes because I had a lot of driving to do the past couple of days, so I've been paying attention a lot.
You've
I
been
think-
reading and driving?
Yeah, I think that what's going to happen is the NFL is going to say, here's what the problem is. Look at the top candidates, minority candidates that were up for jobs.
Right.
They all have one thing in common, and it's not their skin color.
Blacks.
No, it's not their skin color. It's all of the black coordinators were all on playoff teams.
That lost.
No, they were all on playoff teams, so they were being interviewed while they were also
Right.
preparing for their upcoming game.
Sure.
So what they're going to say is, you can't interview until after the season is over, after the Super Bowl.
Which is smart.
Yes, they're going to
Because
say
you
that
got to
no
give
interviews.
everybody the same
Yes.
shot.
Yes, because
Yeah.
and Tony
Look at us. We could get torched right now.
Tony Dungy talked about this earlier this week on several different shows.
Great guy.
He's been trying to go after this.
man of
Is
God.
that he was interviewed for several years when he was when he was a part of Denny Green's thing when he was with the Vikings. He was always passed over, and they would always say, "You interview bad." That was the one thing that they said about him, is he interviewed bad. And he flat out said, "It's because I'm trying to prepare my team for a football game."
Right.
It wasn't until after the Vikings had a losing season that he was able to prepare, put a PowerPoint together, say, "This is my scheme, this is what I'm going to do."
Yeah.
Then he got the chance with Tampa.
good
So
pull.
I think that what they're going to say is they're going to say you can no longer interview until after the season.
You know what? I think that's bullshit.
But I think it's a way out of this.
I could go in on a unicycle juggling and still interview well.
I don't think you understand what it takes to interview for a head coaching position.
Yeah, I don't
like you're
think you
literally
Oh, and
walking-
you
I don't
do,
think you-
Tevin.
I don't think
You're
you
literally
understand.
Back there from
Yeah.
behind the
You tell him.
curtains.
You
You're
tell him,
literally
Tevin.
walking
Yeah.
through
Josh McDaniels
a
walks
whole
in.
game plan. You don't just walk in like, "Hi,
Josh
I'm-
McDaniels
my
don't
name's
even walk
Mike."
in.
Right, you don't
Because
walk
he
in,
probably
"My name's
interviews
Mike."
bad too.
No, and you're right, Tevin, because I did listen to the GM, Cam. I won't botch his name.
Cam.
He was on with PA, and he talks about it because you're interviewing for 8 teams, let's say.
Yeah.
So you literally have to formulate
A plot for everyone.
for every team. So you have to go in. All right, I'm going to spend hours breaking down the Vikings.
Yeah, see,
and
now
then
you're changing your tune.
yeah,
Tevin
no, I
was
am.
right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right, you don't just walk in,
Jesus
put your
Christ.
resume on the table, and talk
Sorry,
for 15
Tevin.
minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
that's right.
hired.
There you go.
What do you think Jim Harbaugh was doing for 9 hours?
Yeah, but that was one team.
Yeah.
right, and you got to do that for every team. You're
No,
gonna
but
go
he
interview
he
for?
was interviewing with just one
They
team.
were eating a nice spread. They probably had 2 meals.
Some cocktails.
Plus, I think that there are some situations where certain coordinators, coaches, maybe don't want jobs. Like Byron Leftwich, Eric Bieniemy. If they don't get hired this year, it might not be because they're not good at interviewing. It might not be because they're bad at coaching. they might have a handshake agreement with their current head
Right,
coaches
that
that
they're
say
gonna slide in.
you guys are going to slide.
Then,
Well, that's just
then
like
why
with
wouldn't you
Daniels,
come out
too,
and
though.
say it?
because you cannot tell you can't
can't
what if
pre-plan?
what if Bruce Arians or Andy Reid doesn't want to tell the organization, hey, look, I'm done after next year. It's a negotiating
Yeah,
tool.
yeah, but you can also talk about that with the owners. Like, look, this is
Maybe they have.
the plan.
Maybe
Then
they
you
have.
get into a problem where you already have a guy and
Right,
you're
so there's probably,
interviewing
like, some
other guys.
So the
yeah.
one story I heard with Flores that I don't buy at all is with the Elway. That he showed up.
Oh, I
they
believe
were
that
2 hours late. Elway was drunk. They were all drunk and blah blah blah. Like I don't know.
Johnny E.
Elway came out. Of
course.
Elway came out and actually disputed that, and they found out that Elway's actually right on this. Is they had to fly.
Yeah, Tevin, take that.
They had to fly to Brian Flores during this small window of time that Brian Flores gave them to interview him, and it was like 8:00 in the morning on the East Coast. So they had to leave in the middle of the night, fly out there.
Says a white man.
So no,
Let's be real.
Get him,
Greg.
Benz. Get 'em.
no. So they had like actual records.
They
of when.
they tracked the flight
Yeah,
logs.
but you know what I'm saying?
No, but it was.
I got a flight log guy.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't so much the flight logs. It was when Brian Flores said,
Right.
you can interview me,
Oh,
but it's
I-
got to be it's got to be wherever it was at this time."
I have no doubt in my mind that he's a prick. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind because he would easily have gotten another job.
Matt's been elected by the black people as their white advocate,
2022.
apparently.
He's an honorary
It's
black man.
2022, dude. The hood loves me, dude. All right?
Whole hood got to eat.
Yeah. We break bread.
Oh, that was a great topic session.
Good job.
All right, we are moving on to Papa's Profit Parlay.
Oh, the one segment I give him, he's not even prepped. Ready.
Sean Sorrow. Follow him on
Shanshara.
Facebook, Twitter. Sean Sorrow. Yeah. Let's see what he's got. He's got his Super Bowl parlay.
Yeah, he's the papa.
He's Papa's parlay. So here you go. You're gonna bet $100.
Yep.
$100.
$100.
All of these have to hit. You got to get Cooper Kupp to score a touchdown. Okay. Under 48.5 total points. I think that's where he's going to be wrong, but it's Papa, right? So under 48.5 total. And then Stafford over 5.5 rushing yards. You bet 100, you win 569.28. That's a great bet.
I like it.
Papa's parlay.
That the under makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I think it will be a shootout. Joey Brr. Just got to pull out the phone and check it, you know.
it
heavens
vibrated.
forbid.
I just want to make.
I texted a Reef, so I was seeing
No,
if he got back.
I just wanted to see what I had the over under at for. No, I just
He
wanted to see-
wasn't trying. He was coming after me, Greg.
I know.
You don't
It's
need
all
to
right.
explain yourself.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you rather
Yeah.
have the same phone forever or the same haircut forever?
Haircut, because I would get it on the best one. This
Yeah.
one right
Yeah,
now.
as long as I can pick it. Yeah.
All right. Ben's
Greg's best haircuts when I was doing it. You lucky. Where do you go now?
They're a lot cheaper. Great clips wherever the shortest line is.
Wherever you
Oh,
can
so
find.
you don't have a guy.
No. He goes online check in.
Yep.
And then he gets there, and whoever's got the rustiest.
Greg?
Whoever's got the
Hey,
rustiest
Greg,
scissors.
come on back. Hey,
know.
how are ya?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Susie Q.
But the thing is, it's like I want a 1 on the sides, 3 blended in, and a 5 on top.
Sure, pretty easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
T-Money, you got a guy?
Oh, yeah, I've been going to the same barber
Yeah.
for like 5 years.
That's it, huh?
Well, I mean,
I'm a dad. I don't-
Your last one die or what?
well, no, I lived in Arizona for a while, and then
You lived in Arizona.
This is insane. The only time I ever bring up color is when I say I go to a barber. I say I go to a black barber. And then when I tell people I have an adopted sister, I say she's white. Because most people think Asian. I think so anyway.
what?
Why?
Nobody
Yes, they
thinks
do.
if you say you have an adopted
All right, I'm
sister
glad
that
this
she's
came out.
Asian.
I would have never thought that.
So you feel like the majority of adoptees
Are Asian.
are of Asian descent.
Like,
Would you rather?
would you
Don't backpedal. Just keep going.
would you rather adopt an Asian
yeah.
child or what?
Are you just saying they got an overabundance over there that they're just trying to they're infiltrating through babies?
I'm not saying anything.
I never thought when you ever talked about your adopted sister, I never once thought
What race?
you
is she?
just assumed she was white.
No,
Yeah,
I just
I always
don't.
did.
I don't. That don't.
Right,
It's your sister. Okay.
Why would you?
I'm glad I met her,
But I
but
would never assume she's Asian.
Right,
Like
that's
that
the-
wouldn't be my go-to. Like, she's Asian? Well,
you mean she's not Asian?
Wait, so Mike, when other people
you mean they people adopt other children, other races?
so when other people
Man.
tell you that they have an adopted child, do you assume that they also have an Asian child?
Well, it's like in This Is Us when they have the triplets.
Oh, here we go. Right.
But
to
that's
This Is
but he's
Us.
black.
Well, yeah, but it's not
Asian.
They say, you know, you don't even have to say it because it's.
Next, would you
Next
rather?
up, would you rather work for a boss you hate but make good money, or work for a boss that you love but make minimum wage?
Boss I hate for good money.
Yes.
Good money for two.
If you do your job right, you won't have to talk to him much.
Right. Would you rather vacation in the mountains or at the beach?
Mountains.
Beach.
Would you rather be stranded in the jungle or in the desert?
Desert.
Desert, because you can see what's coming in the desert.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know. You
jungle,
don't got
you're
nothing to live off. You got to.
It doesn't matter. Oh,
You're gonna die. I'm gonna die
What do
either
you-
way,
what
but I
do
don't
you-
want to die because a snake is eating me because I didn't.
You got to
see
get off
it.
the ground, Greg.
or a panther or
Yeah,
something
I'll
like.
get you through
You
it.
can. Yeah, we can figure something
We'll
out.
travel together.
No,
if we
I've
have to
seen
survive.
the Revenant or whatever the hell it's called.
We'll travel together if we have to survive. I'll take you
I've
guys
seen the
under my
movie
wing.
Anaconda.
We'll
I'm
be
not-
Yeah, I don't want to get eaten by.
You
a
won't even
snake.
watch The
Tevin-
Walking Dead.
Tevin-
You don't know how to survive.
Tevin,
in a
life's
zombie
not
apocalypse.
a movie.
Right,
All
because all
right.
the black people would be dying first.
Exactly, and we all know you guys. Black don't crack.
That is
we
true.
know. We know that.
Would you rather get your paycheck given to you in pennies or never be able to use cash again?
We were just talking about this.
Never be able to use
Matt,
cash again.
Matt
I'm
doesn't
good with
carry
it.
around cash. Mike and I do.
A cashless world. I'm all right.
Yeah.
They're already gonna do it. You already know.
Yeah, once DC named their team the Commies, it's
Yeah,
coming.
It's over.
Would you rather play chess or checkers?
Chess. All day, every day.
I like to play chess, but I think I'd rather play checkers.
And checkers, I won't.
Just because it's just you.
I'm surprised you didn't scream chess like this is the
Yeah.
initials game.
And then tell
No.
me your greatest
Greg,
capture.
chess.
no, because my 13-year-old daughter can beat me in chess.
Well, yeah, of course she is. She's brilliant.
She's like the queen's
She's an
gambit.
elite. She's an elite mind.
Yeah.
Just like
But-
caveman back then.
no, chess is one of the best games
Kevin,
out there. Really gets the mind going.
Connor, you any good at chess?
Connor, are you good at chess? Do you want to talk to the people?
Sure.
Sure.
I'd rather play chess.
That a
Oh,
boy.
Smart man. That's what we're
Yes.
going with then. Good answer.
Oh, right.
King
Connor don't play games though. All right, just remember
There ain't
that.
nothing better than
Emotionally, ladies.
looking at somebody and saying checkmate, bitch.
That's true.
Or, right. Or,
yeah, here we go. Next.
all right. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly?
Fly.
Yeah.
Would
You
you
see
rather
sharks are
Hold on.
underwater.
Do you see those new suits? The ones that they're using in the military right now.
like the
where
black ones with like the wings?
they
or whatever?
fly. No, it's almost like
They glide.
Rocket Man. Do you remember Rocket Man?
Oh,
Like, that's a
yeah.
cartoon.
Yep, the blue thing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
got those
Rocketeer.
cuffs- Those cuffs around your arm and your
Yep.
leg, and they kind of use them. But you have to check it out. It's super.
Once again,
cool.
it's not so much the talent that I would have. It's I don't want to get eaten by a shark.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's way too many
You're so
things
worried
under
about-
there. It's like,
dude, we're all gonna die, Greg.
I know,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
don't
would
want to
prefer
die
not
because
to
I'm
be
being eaten.
Why not?
There's number
Good
one
story.
why not?
As long as it's podcasted, dude, we're good, dude.
I don't care.
Views.
I know I'm going to die, but I don't want that death to be the result of being eaten.
I can
you want
fly
it to be
and
the result
see
of
everything.
eating.
There's no crazy
Yeah.
thing in the
Okay.
air that's gonna just
Yeah.
like a pterodactyl.
He wants it to come from trans fats.
Yes.
not a shark.
right.
Good.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Would you rather break out in uncontrollable dance every time someone hums, or
I
never
hate
be
that
able to
shit.
sing again?
Never be able to sing. so I
No,
can't sing now.
uncontrollable dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's
like
the last
to
time you heard
sing.
somebody hum?
Nobody hums.
I
and
would hum all the time around you.
Wouldn't it be just you humming?
Man, that's yeah.
Can't even control it. I love singing. Get me in the car by myself.
We had a
Oh.
manager. We had a manager at work that every time you did something good, she would like, woohoo, and she'd start kind of like doing a little dance in a store,
Was she-
like in Walmart, and you're putting bread on the shelves. And
What's
she's
that have
like,
to do with
Was
humming?
she also the same type
the
of person?
dancing part?
Was she
It's
the
like-
same person who would say, "Looks like somebody's got a case of the Mondays"?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
those
she's
people
the
need to
same,
be punched.
She's
Yeah.
the same person that thought she could be in the bread business and quit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome.
not just anyone can
Welcome
get the
to
bread
the
business.
fucking Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a kid.
I know. F bombs. Earmuffs. Here we go.
Would you
He's heard
rather marry the hottest person alive or marry the smartest person alive?
Hottest.
I got lucky. I got both. Dude,
Yeah,
you
me
know?
too.
You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, me too.
I got lucky. I got both, dude. Good for
Oh,
her.
the married guys on the show.
She's a winner, dude.
All right.
Glad I got her. Love her more and more every day.
Would you rather have to wear sweatpants for the rest of your life
Do it
or
already,
never be able to wear sweatpants again?
For
Sweatpants.
the rest of your life.
Yep.
They're an integral part of my wardrobe.
I could go without.
What are you going to do on Thanksgiving?
Where
Homeboy wears khakis, cargos.
Yeah, I wear
every
cargos.
day of the
I
week.
need. I wear cargos. I need
He
pockets.
needs pockets. The guy's got more pockets than
I need pockets.
Batman.
Then a Marine.
I carry 2 phones with me.
Couple guns, couple knives.
I got a knife.
The dude's ready for the apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweats wouldn't really work out with what Greg does.
Yeah.
All right, we are moving on to GBG's NFL pick.
Okay, so this is a big deal.
What? Why are you looking at me? Did he tell you?
No, he
no.
just said that it's coming down to this.
I
week.
know.
Okay, so here's where we're at. Tevin lost.
Yep. So he's been out.
I am in a solid third. There's no way around it.
You're not catching up.
Right now, one of the 2 of these guys has a 1-game lead.
Started
over
from the
other one.
bottom. Now we here.
That's fine.
So I made
We
an
were going for last place last year.
I made an executive decision.
Yeah. Mustache bet.
Here's-
You and I. Remember the Super Bowl?
Here's my executive decision. I will tell you guys who's currently in the lead.
Yeah,
And that person has to make the first pick. And if the person who's behind ends up getting it correct,
Yep.
that would result in a tie.
If I'm up,
So
I'm
we're
going to tell
doing-
you this right now. If
He's
I'm
taking the
up,
Bengals.
I'm taking the Rams because the Rams are favored for 1, and for 2, if the Rams win, then I win this, and if the Bengals win, I win $1,000. So it
Okay,
doesn't matter.
so here's where we're at.
So you just said poo-poo to Greg's executive
Not
decision.
necessarily. It
No,
depends.
this
'cause
is
I'm not up.
this is right now. Here's where we're at. The Rams are 4.5-point favorites, and Mike is up by 1 point.
I knew I was up. I knew it. And I'm
So,
taking
Mike-
the Rams.
Okay.
Mike is taking the Rams.
I'm
which
rooting
means
for the
that-
Bengals.
which means
Yeah,
that Matt's
that's fine.
obviously taking the
Because
Bengals.
there's Tevin lost. Tevin's got to do the bet. This is just bragging rights.
Yeah.
So really, it doesn't. I'd
But
rather have the
bragging rights are cool.
What
They are
else?
cool.
What did you lose now, Tevin? What's the next thing?
the
you get to do?
eating.
Yeah, he's got to do the
I'm going
eating.
to go eat something.
By the way, Tevin,
He'll
just
never
to make it legit,
Yeah.
Tevin, who do you got? Rams minus 4.5.
I'm
Bengals?
taking the Bengals and Joey Burrow swag.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is swagged up from the feet.
So
up.
now,
He is.
if Bengals cover the
Yeah.
4.5,
They can lose by field goal.
Right.
I'm good.
then we have a tiebreaker. Matt, over under 48.5. Matt, let me pick.
Over.
Matt's taking the over, which means Mike has to take the under.
Oh, that's if. Yeah.
That's if it's a tie.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
but if the Rams cover the 4.5, Mike wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't even go to a tiebreaker.
That's all right. I love it when it comes down to the last game.
It's crazy. 2 years in a row it has.
It's crazy. Greg was up by so much, and then we just swept him under the rug.
Actually, I was never up this year.
no, I've been in first
He's
all
been
year.
in first up from the
All
start.
right.
All right, GBG, it is time to put a wrap.
I'm just
on
a
the show.
winner.
Okay,
Just a
so
winner, folks.
except for the initials game.
Yes.
I have won and beat you once.
Okay, so lately, there's been this, in the sports world, it's why aren't black coaches being treated the same? Well, really, here's the thing. They are. They're not given as many opportunities, and that needs to change. But when it's not a matter of when you hire someone, it's when you're willing to fire them. And when black coaches get fired, that's an important thing. Now we need to fix the other elements. Second chances, opportunities. Tony Dungy got 2 opportunities. Other black coaches need other opportunities. But what we're moving in the direction of, which I think is important to recognize, is that what we need to do is keep on that path. They need second opportunities. They need more opportunities. But once you fire someone, where we don't have the same equality is what happened this week in the entertainment world. Roseanne Arnold, whatever her name is, got fired for saying something racially insensitive about one of Barack Obama's African-American assistants years ago. She was kicked off of her show. You haven't heard from her.
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg, an African-American actress on The View, said something disparaging, which I won't repeat, about Holocaust survivors. Mm-hmm. And she pretty much diminished the whole idea of the Holocaust.
Well, it's just saying it wasn't racist.
Yes.
That race has nothing to do with
Yes.
the Holocaust.
A result of that was she was suspended for 2 weeks, and a Holocaust survivor wanted to come onto the show. Some 88-year-old woman wanted to come onto the show to educate her. we will not be equal as a society until Whoopi Goldberg is fired and not allowed back in entertainment. Because that's when people are started to be treated equally on both sides. That's when people are held to the same standard.
Sure.
And that's the problem right now, is that we push one thing under the rug and everything else, well, we'll just give them a second chance. That's what's wrong with society. Now, football needs to work on their thing. The entertainment world needs to work on the same. Once you tell Whoopi Goldberg, look, the entertainment community doesn't want you anymore because you have these views, that's when equality actually happens. That's all I got.
Greatest segment of the show. GBG's
Or you just let
final
everybody
thought.
fucking talk.
Yeah.
Just let everybody talk.
One or the other.
Regardless of their views. If you can disagree and that's okay, they can still have a job.
Yeah, just like Twist.
Just like Twist. Most of you disagree.
Best show in America.
There you go. Twist Nation.
Thanks for tuning in, Twist Nation. Tevin didn't do his job. Thanks, Absolute Sports Cards.
Oh, absolute, dude.
Minnesota Dock End Lift.
Oh, my
Tevin's
God,
just fucking
Tevin,
up
dude.
week after week.
In Tevin's defense, we did kind of hammer on him right at the beginning of the show.
Fuck off, Tevin. Dima.
Talking sports with a twist, no script. Legends coming through on the guest list. TC, Minnesota, land of the lakes. Boo, Green Bay. That's all I gotta say. Yelling skull with the woes, you know we don't play. We getting wild every single day. We got our flaws, but we love our saints. Twist Nation, going like our